COC and the mastermind click. Got the vibes that'll get you turn and bring awareness to your product and your brand and make money for your biz. Come to see us when you ready to make that content. Let's go. See
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Chole Monroe, and I am here with
True confidence.
Yes, and I love me some true confidence.
Appreciate that.
Yes, always. I was just letting a couple people know here. I did the Winter Fest, and he was one of the few people. Not saying there wasn't a lot of talent that night, because it was, but he stood out to me that night. Like, I came to you right after, like, we got to connect. I got to get you an interview. Yes, it was just, you're different. In a good way. In a good way, different. Yeah. So a little bit about our interview today. This is a safe space. I'm just going to ask you general questions. It's okay to just be free here. Okay, no judgment zone. We like good vibes and good energy around here. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So my first question for everyone, well, for you, who is True Confidence, and how did you get the name?
All right. So my name actually came from just personality traits. So I basically, through high school and through middle school, like everybody was like, man, you glow when you talk about music, and you know, you get up there and you just know what to do. It's like when you got the mic in you're just so confident. So it was kind of one of those things where it's like, I was like, all right, well, the confidence always was there. And then when I first started, my name was actually, it was just TC. So my cousin, he used to call me TC, and then everybody kept asking me, what TC stand for? What TC stand for? And at first I broke up my name because my name is Tracy. So I was like, Trey with a C.
Okay. Oh, right.
And I was like, that's something. But then my other friend was like, nah, it don't hit. It don't hit. And you got to have confidence in there somewhere. And I was like, what about, you know, I was like, I don't know. I was like, what, confident person? I don't know. And she was like, what about true confidence? And I was like, so, yeah.
Well, that's nice that people get that vibe from you, that, you know, you got really good spirits, that your confidence is obviously up there.
Beaming.
Yes, I love it. You said you went to Fort Hays, right?
Yep.
So does that have a lot to do with, like, your creative, like, because I know that's one of those schools that put you in those positions to, you know, do them different things.
Yeah.
So that has a lot to do with your...
So it was that, yes. I went there my senior year. I actually didn't even get to be in the program fully. So I was only in the program for a year, and it's a 2-year program, but I was a late exception. So basically what happened was during the process where, you know, we take the trip to go for Career Center, I had applied for audio production because I was like, ooh, I want to learn how to make my own beats, because at the time I had just lost an opportunity for a big radio opportunity because I didn't own the masters to a certain song. So I was like, you know what, let me go for music production. But I didn't get in that course because it's a very competitive course to get into.
I believe it.
Yeah, a lot of people want to take that course. So instead, I was like, all right, well, let me do music performance. And I went back the next year and I was like, hey, can I tag along with the juniors and see? Because, you know, they went back the senior year, and they was like, yeah. So it was literally like I think it was the last week of like the school year, and they went to do the trip because you got to apply like right before. There's like a deadline. So I went back and he was like, I remember you from last time. I thought you were going to be in the class. And I was like, and then they went and they looked and I was like, oh, he applied for this, but he didn't get in here, but you got in here, but it never got back to me. So, yeah.
Crazy story.
Crazy.
Look at you now, though.
But I feel like I ended up in the right class with the right people. There was a lot of amazing like talent that came out of that class that I'm still cool with to this day, which I just recovered my bass player from the class. His name is Ken Brotemarkle. So hopefully soon he'll be playing bass for me.
Oh, yeah. Look, I love anybody that can play an instrument, because people don't understand, like, how serious that is. Like, yeah, that's like one of the major parts to your production, shall I say. You need that drummer, you need that guitarist, you need that, you know what I'm saying? You just need that extra to kind of...
Yeah, so I always had the ability to play keys. So that's one instrument that I do play. And I learned like theory there. So I learned a little bit of theory there, and then it progressed when I went to Columbus State. Shout out to Columbus State Cougars.
Hey.
I took a year of classical vocal training and a year of classical piano as well too.
Look at you. You just a jack of all trades. I'm scared of this man right here. And this is why I like to do these type of interviews, because I like to get to know you. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of people do interviews, but like they don't really want to get to know the person. I like to get to know people. I don't know. I just, because you know, you never know where people come from and where they're going and different things that can help other people. So, yeah. Who inspired you to work on music?
Honestly, it's quite a few people. So, I tell this story every time, but growing up, my mom always had music playing around the house. Mm-hmm. And part of her dream, she always wanted to be a singer, but she never felt like she was good enough. So she would just be in the house, you know, throw on some gospel music or some R&B music or some hip-hop music, and she'd just be around the house singing. And then eventually, you know, when they heard me sing for the first time, they was like,
yeah, you see me. When I heard you, I was like, I gotta get this guy. Yeah.
It was like, when you, and I was like, I don't know, I just picked it up, and you know.
Where did that come from? That's kind of how they was. Like, we never heard you singing around here or doing anything around.
Because I was shy with it at first, and then one day they heard me, and they was like, wait a minute, and then my middle school music teacher, she was the one that pulled me to the side, because back in middle school, she used to literally just tell me, you can sing any part you want, because, you know, I used to be able to be up there with the sopranos,
no,
the
I
altos,
can tell. You got
tenors.
it like that. You got it like that.
Appreciate that.
Yes.
So she was like, wherever you feel like we liking that, you can sing that. And then, and people always used to tell me, like, whenever I was singing in choir, they used to be like, man, we hear you, like, more than anybody else in the, like, we hear you, and it's something about when you're singing up there, you light up, even with people around me. So they were like, yeah. So I just felt like everybody always seen it. So
you got that confidence, and you just roll with it. You see, you shocked your mom, but she like, where'd that come from? But I like stories like that where the parents kind of like, I'm not gonna say put their career on a back burner, but you know, I like where the kids see what their parents were trying to do and was like, okay, she couldn't or he couldn't go full force with it, so let me try to go full force with it and still keep it in the family, still keep it, because, you know, I know your mom's very proud of you. You kind of like, you know, taking her little footsteps. So I know
vicariously, you know, so yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Any local artists you would like to work with? Well, it could be local, or we can do a local artist and mainstream artist. How about that? You can just give me maybe your like top two for both local and then mainstream.
Okay, top two for local. Yep. Okay. So I will say, I got quite a few people in my family, so disclaimer, I'm not going to mention none of my family, because like I feel like that's automatically
right. All right, we're going to put fam on first before anybody.
Yeah, exactly. But honestly and truthfully, I got to meet Doobie a couple years ago and stuff like that. Like, I never got a collaboration with Doobie. I would love to get something with Doobie, because like he's dope as hell. And then also, dang, you said another person from the city too. Ooh.
I mean, if you can't think that fast, we definitely throwing a family in there, because like I said, we gonna put that family on before anything.
Hey, you know what, then? Screw it. I'm gonna shout out my fam too. But also shout out Team Liddy too. Oh, so yeah, I need to get a track with the whole Team Liddy. So let me not forget them. So Mac, especially Mac, D-Ron, Mac, all of them. I need to get something with them. We actually talked about doing some shows together, but we gotta link back up on that. So when y'all see this, hit me, because we gotta talk about that.
And Team Liddy, I'm coming for y'all next, because I haven't forgot the energy y'all gave me at my hosting. They made me feel very good that night. Not saying not the hosting I did with you. They were at the September to Remember Fest, and they just made me feel really welcome, really good. Their energy, literally every last one of their energy was just like,
they know how to put on a show.
Yes, they do.
Each one of them has an ability to draw out something in each other, and that's kind of like how my fam. So I shout out my fam. So shout out to Skelly. Shout out to Tyler the Legacy. Shout out to my cousin. He in the other room, Defrost BH.
Hey.
Shout out to Prince Taylor BH.
That's right.
And then you got he just changed his name from Clag BH to Intro Nick, and he's about to drop his album at the end of the month. So make sure y'all go check that out when my brother drop it. The Legacy BH, or Tyler the Legacy. He went from the Legacy BH to Tyler the Legacy. He also just dropped a little 3-track country EP.
Ooh, I like different.
So you feel me? I got plenty more people. Shout out Justine. She's nominated for Artist of the Year right now for Ohio.
Hey.
So make sure y'all go vote for Justine. Gotta shout her out for sure.
That's a big look.
And like so many more people for real.
Yeah. And who would you say for like a mainstream? Who would be like your top 2? If you can get in that studio and just write like, or that one hit.
So everybody don't know this yet. You feel me? But I've been working
Are we getting a
y'all getting a spoiler. Y'all getting a spoiler. I've been working with some people who are connected with I hope I'm not shooting myself in the foot with this one, but all I'm gonna say is I've been wanting to work with John B since I was little, and I have the perfect song right now, and it's inspired and everything like that, and I got somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, and we just trying to see what we can do.
Yes.
So I'm gonna say that's one mainstream legend right there that I'm trying to work with. And then another person that I feel like right now that has like crazy momentum that I would love to work with, Leon Thomas. Leon Thomas.
Love Leon.
Everybody's obsessed with Mutt, but y'all gotta really go listen to that album. He has so many
more than that. But people don't realize how long he's really been out for real. So that's where it's like you can really pull up a catalog for that guy.
I've been obsessed since August Rush. So I've been following Leon since August Rush, and even growing up, and even in Fort Hays, there were a lot of people like, as far as like the writing ability and like vocally, they were like, "Bro, you remind me of Leon Thomas."
Yeah,
like they would call me like the Leon Thomas of the class because I was always I could write a song like that. You feel me? I knew what melody, I knew what harmony to hit. So like. Yeah.
Very blessed. Yeah, I know that's right. Yeah, 'cause that's your lane. I could tell music is your lane, and that's a good lane to be in. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, I love me some Leon Thomas. You do kind of give me that vibe now that you said that. I didn't want to say it, but I'm going to say it because you said it. You do give me that vibe, and it's not a bad vibe to have. I'm telling you, because that man is something serious, and you are too. So look at that. 2 dangerous men. What do you think we can do to make Ohio work better with each other? Meaning like artists, because you know how that is.
I'm going to look in the camera for this one because it's been on my mind for a minute.
Well, look at that.
Y'all need to stop making these lists and pinning us against each other.
Do you think that's what it is, the list? Do you
think that's what it is? Everybody want to play. Everybody want to play who's popular, like we're in high school, and we're not focusing on the actual building of the music and supporting each other as the community. Because the moment that somebody doesn't make a list, now you beefing with a whole nother artist, and now we making diss tracks against each other, and it's staying within the city. Right. It's not going nowhere. What is we doing?
What is we doing?
Like, I'm sorry. Like, for real. And I'm going to be real. I ain't never made not one of them lists. And I'll be looking and I'll be like,
it just be.
Okay. I mean, but that's what I'm saying. The list really don't matter to me because your art should speak for itself.
That's right.
And when you walk up to a show, that's what it should be. Your performance and your art should speak for itself. Shouldn't nobody be saying they the best if you ain't made it out of here yet? And that's just. I gotta keep it real with y'all. Y'all know I keep it real. Authenticity is my brand. That is my name. And there are gonna be some people who don't like this, but I gotta be real, man. We gotta stop pinning each other against each other. That's the only way any of us is gonna make it out of here with the music.
And it's so much talent too. And I also think that people should try to give the underdogs more of a chance, you know? Because like you said, it becomes a popularity thing. And people want to hop on who's popping right now. But little do you know, the underdog probably has an uncle or a cousin or something that's just, you know how that, people don't understand how bloodlines run for real. No. You don't know who that person is related to or who that person knows, what strings that person could attach. But just because they don't got that popularity,
Yeah, like
you know
I'm not popular here.
Right.
Like I'm not popular here, but I have more streams in the Philippines, Brazil, US. I've been played in radio stations all over the world. I've never once been played here. Radio hosts here know me. They've never played my music. Except for a couple few. I will shout out to WUDG, DJ Frost. Okay. So Ohio Media School, they've played me. Shout out to DJ B Lethal, his station, they've played me. Royalty Reborn, they've played me. But like I'm talking about the actual major local stations, I be chasing down the radio hosts. They be seeing me at shows. They know who I am, but nobody has ever showed me love. And I be DMing them like, "Hey, what's up? How can I?" And nobody gets back to me. So I'm just like, okay, cool. But I dropped a song. I dropped I Know a couple months ago, and I got a phone call from freaking Tennessee, and they wanted to put it on the station 30 minutes later. Like, why can't I have that here?
Because that's where it starts.
Yeah.
Here. You know what I'm saying? So we got to show even the radio stations. Like, I do realize that, though, like, they don't really play local music, like, at all.
That's another problem that we have.
That's another problem. Because a lot of people from different cities and states, that's how they get put on. They, you know, find a radio DJ. They spin them in the mix a couple of times. And, you know, people start, who is that? Who is that? And, you know, it goes from that to that. So I definitely understand what you're saying. I do feel like Ohio or Columbus should play more of our type of music.
Yes.
Or at least give us 30 minutes out of your show to
they
just show
they
a little
mixes every day.
Yeah, like, that's why I said throw it in a little mix, and people gonna be like, "Who was that?" And want to keep going because people do be applying pressure, but when you don't, you know, get it reciprocated, it's kind of like
And then also another thing too is like, why do I have to be at every single show and be at every single opportunity just to be associated with a certain group or just to be able to get the opportunity to get that? Like, no. Why do I shouldn't have to show my face every single week performing on somebody's stage just to like, and I get that, no disrespect to the artists that do that.
I know what you mean.
But at the same time, I believe like what I worked on last year, the reason why I didn't perform a lot last year is because a lot of people don't know, I was getting my masters back. I have so many songs in my discography that I had lost, and I had lost opportunities for major radio stations in other areas because I didn't have my music cleared. And I was working with a label with Radio Pushers. They're a subsidiary of Empire. A lot of people don't even know that. I was offered a distribution deal from Empire, but I decided not to go with it because it just didn't feel right. But there were just some things that I was like, all right, cool. But one thing that they did teach me, they taught me a lot. I did a couple podcasts with them. I was featured on 24 Hip Hop. I was featured on Music Hype Beast, which is another like really big hip hop magazine for up and coming artists. I've spoken with multiple A&Rs over the years, Sony, Universal. So like I really have a lot of knowledge and I know a lot of people. But the problem is
I know.
That's what it is. If you don't got the money or if you don't got the support behind you, you're not
going to get.
Yeah,
I totally understand. Everything you said hit it right on the nail. That's for real, because people don't know.
They don't know.
Yeah. What is one of your favorite songs you wrote and one that you like to perform?
Oof. One of my favorite songs that I wrote, y'all ain't even heard it yet, but I might have to name one that's out. Stuck is one of my favorite songs that is out right now. You heard the new version at the show. Yeah, that was the new version. That was my master version of that.
Okay.
And that song also, small radio hit. It was played in LA and Florida for the whole year of 2025. And it stayed on this station in rotation 4 to 6 times a day in LA and Florida. And that was... Yeah, so I'm grateful for that. Yeah. So shout out to Radio Pushers for that opportunity.
And that's a big look, especially for those two. states because, you know, they're pretty big.
Exactly.
See, look at that. How are they playing you over there and we can't even get you here? A little 30 minutes.
I don't know, something.
Oh, you know,
I don't
no,
know,
seriously, because that's ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
I'm getting love from all these other states and I'm putting in the most work of my own and I ain't got no love being shown.
Yeah,
It's
and I
crazy.
get it. I could show my face more. I will admit that. I should show my face more,
Yeah.
and I could do that too. But the problem is, people don't realize how much money and how much time I put into it, and they always expect free from me.
Mm-hmm.
But when I need something from you, there's a charge associated.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to, you feel me? I had to stay in my own lane. That's what I've been doing.
Ugh, I'm serious. I tell people this every time I interview them. Stay in your lane.
Yeah.
You know what's right for you. You know what feels right for you. So many people are in competition. Instagram likes, followers, this and that. Stay in your lane. God is going to bless you the way you need to be blessed. And I'll be trying to tell people that, like, all that trying to keep up with the next. Just do what's right for you and what feels right for you, because that's how you're going to get far along.
Yeah.
You know, you can't be riding a bandwagon. You got to create your own, baby.
Exactly. Like
For
a lot
real.
of people really do be hiding behind, like J. Cole said, smoke and mirrors. It's not really as it seems. Like, and that's really a term that a lot of A&Rs use in the industry. It's called smoke and mirrors. You're hiding behind an image. You're hiding behind a facade. Like, some of these people don't even really live the way that they're portraying or they're talking about in these songs. It just sounds cool.
We just talked about that
So
in another interview.
I'm just saying, it just sounds cool, but in reality, when you break it down, it's not cool at all. It's not. But that's what people are choosing to listen to.
Yeah.
So my job is I always try to bring something different. I love telling stories. So the lyrics are always going to be the most important component of my music. And y'all going to start hearing more because, you feel me, I done broke that shell vocally now.
Yes.
So y'all about to hear a lot more runs. Y'all about to hear a lot more just color in my music, a lot more contrast, along with better storytelling, because that's something that I've been working on over the last year. Like my cousin will tell you, I got over 2 days worth of music on my computer that y'all haven't even heard yet.
Well, we're ready.
Yeah. And I got an album that's been ready for over a year, but I don't want to drop it without the support or the funding behind it. So, but I'm working on that though. I'm working on that. You feel me? So, yeah.
Well, that's crazy because I was going into my next question of what can we expect from you in 2026.
Lots of singles.
Lots of singles.
Y'all gonna hear some of the stuff that I remade because during the process, like I said, I was getting my master's back. I've recovered 75% of my discography as of last year. Some of it, of course, you feel me, had to pay for it, come out of pocket. So recouping from that because it's not cheap to be getting your masters. And then the ones that were already locked down, that were essentially covers because the beats were owned by somebody else or by other labels. I completely remade those, which Stuck was one of those.
Right.
So
which one was that from? Was the original, and then you?
The original one is the one that was playing on the radios.
Okay, right.
But the new version is it's like night and day. I'm gonna just say that it's literally like night and day. There's so much more color. There's so much more soul to the new version. Which, like I said, you heard it at the show and you seen the reactions.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but that's because it's you. It's the song, but it's you. It's your voice. It's your presence. It's the way you captured the crowd. Because even though you were the last artist that night, wasn't you?
Second to last.
Yeah, and you still had that crowd captivated. We still wanted to listen to you. We still wanted to sit there and vibe with you. Because, we had a nice little lineup that night. So that's why I'm like, and for them to still stay and then the support you were receiving at the end, I'm like, yeah, this guy is something serious. That's why I'm like, yeah, when he's done, pulling him to the side. Because I need to get this, man. Yeah, your voice is just so amazing.
Thank you.
Do you have any upcoming shows for 2026 that you know of now or working on any?
Not that I know of now. I'm getting ready to put some applications in for some music festivals. I did Confest the last 2 years, and they told me to apply again because I was a pretty good performer the last couple of years, they said. So they were like, man, why not? They're like, apply again. You never know. So I would love to hit like the Jazz and Rib Festival or something like that this year.
That would fit you so well.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I tried to get in last year, but I didn't make the cut. So I'm like, okay, let me see what I could do different this year to try to get in there. And then, of course, whenever I can get in at the Dallas, I'm always going to get in there. That's my family over there.
Shout out to the Dallas.
Yeah, shout out to the Dallas.
We love the Dallas.
Yes, shout out to them. Shout out to all my Fort Hays alumni as well, too, because I'm telling you, a lot of my alums have been putting in work, Shout out to my boy Tristan. He just dropped another single not too long ago. Y'all go check that out as well. He was on American Idol a few years ago.
Hey.
Yeah, so definitely that. My boy Ryan James, he's in, I think, South Carolina. Shout out to him. Shout out to Seren Joy. She just dropped this song called Love Bomb. And when I say this song, it's the essence of just R&B. Like, y'all think Folded is good? Like, it's one of those songs where it's so catchy, it's like another Folded. And she's from Springfield? I think she's from Springfield, if I'm not mistaken. But no, not Springfield. My bad. Akron.
Act right.
Akron.
Yeah, my dad's from Akron. Shout out to Akron, born and raised. Yeah. That's a good look. I might have to vibe with her and see what she got going on. Yeah. I feel like I'm so happy that you're staying true to R&B, because right now we're not really getting a lot of R&B. It's so much just rap and all of that. So I'm liking that you and your friends, y'all are sticking to y'all's guns. Y'all are pushing R&B music, because we do need more R&B and less I'm gonna kill you today, shoot you in your back tomorrow, drug this, drug that. I definitely feel like, that's the, we need to keep the R&B vibes going, which is another reason why I wanted you to come here today, because I want to start interviewing more R&B artists and things like that,
For sure.
So, yes, we're getting ready to wrap it up soon, but on my podcast, on my show, I'll always have people give a mental health tip, because I feel like that is so important. Today's world is crazy, and everybody has their own, views on mental health. So what would be your mental health tip?
My mental health tip is take your time. You're going to be where you need to be when the moment is right. But don't ever make yourself feel like you're behind, because everybody's on a different timeline. Everybody's on a different path, and not everybody's path is going to look the same. That's one of the hardest realizations that I've had to come to over the last couple of years, because you feel me, in your mind, you always feel like you're supposed to be further than where you actually are. And for a lot of people, that could be setbacks, and you'll get into your own head. And then also, when you're releasing music or you're doing other things, speaking personally, and it's not doing what you expect it to do, then you kind of lose a little bit of that confidence that you have in what you're creating, because you're like, nobody's listening to it, so why put it out? And I got like that for a while, and I had to essentially detach myself for a good month and a half. And there were a couple people who reached out to me and was like, hey, like, don't let people see you down. Like, you're true confidence. You gotta stay confident. You gotta, you are what people strive to be because of the way that you're authentic, you're real. And they're like, keep that realness, but don't let people see too much. So that's the balance that I'm learning. And also, just a tip, I just uploaded my next single, and it's supposed to be dropping Friday the 13th, February. So Friday, February 13th.
Okay.
So the day before Valentine's Day, because it's not a love song. You feel me? I had to make that. It's not a love song, but it's called Don't Wanna. And basically, that song is about me. I went through just a string of relationships where I felt like no matter who the person I was dating, the same thing kept happening. So I realized I was stuck in a loop. And at the time, I was still with this person, but I was contemplating ending a relationship. But like, I was just disturbed, and I was like, okay. And I was on the phone with my little cousin, and she'll tell you too, I made the whole song in 45 minutes, just right then and there, had the beat and everything like that. But it was just raw. It's a big story. I feel like a lot of people can relate to it. So yeah, make sure y'all go pre-save Don't Wanna.
Yes, and speaking of that, where can they find you on all social media platforms? So when this does drop, we know we're fine. Because of course I'm going to share it. I'm just
Yeah, of course.
of course I'm going to
Appreciate
share it, but you know.
So you can find me on all platforms at True Confidence. That's on all streaming platforms. True Confidence Official on Instagram and YouTube. And if you're having trouble there and you really want to find everything, including some of my past albums, you can buy those, by the way. They're up.
Okay.
You can literally just Google me, Google True Confidence, the artist, and you'll see every podcast interview, every CD that I've dropped, every article written about me, etc. So,
yeah, y'all make sure y'all go follow this wonderful talent we have right here.
thank you.
And we wish you nothing but the best and nothing but more success 2026. Take this year ahead, and I feel like we should just all do it.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
we should just all do it. Yeah.
For
Nothing's
sure.
stopping us in 2026.
No.
I'm just putting that out there. Well, thank you for having this interview with me today.
Of course.
I
Thank you
appreciate
for
it.
asking me
Yes,
to
I
come
love
on.
your confidence.
Appreciate that. Appreciate
I
that.
love you. I love your energy. Like I said, keep it up. You already know what to expect from me. We here is Central Ohio Creators. It's your girl, Chloe Monroe, and I will catch y'all on the next trip. But you know me, keep it cute or keep that shit on mute.
Hey,
Bye.
I like that.
See ya. Thank
See
you.
ya.